Hi, welcome back to Neighborhood Garage. I'm Mike Igby.
I'm Mike Glover.
And I'm Daryl Huckabee.
Thanks for having us today, Huck. Huck's going to tell us about this old Diamond T.
Well, where do we start? It's a 1947 Diamond T. Charlie Sharp at Fairgrove bought this truck brand new and used it for several years and worked it and kind of abandoned it in the woods. And whenever I found it, it had 5 trees laying on it. And Charlie said he would give it to me if I'd build something out of it. And he thought I was going to restore the truck. And I didn't tell him any different. I just brought it home and I pushed it in this garage right here in February and drove it out the next February and went and got Charlie. And when I drove up, Charlie seen it and he said, "Oh, you've rent this truck." And I said, "Well, get in and before you get mad at me and we'll take a little ride." Well, Charlie has been a flat track dirt racer in his day. He's 85 years old now. And so we took off to Fairgrove, and this got a 406 in it, and it runs pretty good. And we took off down them hills, and I was letting her rip down through there. By the time we got to Fairgrove, Charlie said, "I really like this truck. I really like this truck." So I've had it everywhere. I've kind of kept track of the miles. It's got close to 40,000 miles on it now. It's basically flawless. I never have any trouble with it.
Well, tell us about this tanker, because you sure that ain't your gas tank.
No, that's not the gas tank. That is off a Reed Brothers salt flat car, and they run 230 mile an hour with this tank full of nitro in 1953 at the salt flats. Car number 220. You can look it up on the internet and document this story. But Reed gave me that tank one time and said, "Here, use this on something." So I started trying to put all this together and used all the stuff that old guys would give me. And I'm talking old guys. Hell, I'm old, but they're older than I am. And so it's got lots of stuff on it.
Are these old Studebaker shocks?
These are Studebaker shocks, about 1940 shocks, and they're funny looking.
Yeah, cool.
Funny looking. They sure don't look like our modern shocks today. And,
No, they don't.
Or struts. It's basically, this is kind of some Ford pickup frame stuff right here, turned upside down, and all of this is kind of all homemade and shaped to my likings. And
I like the wrenches on the end.
well, you got to have a bumper, so
There you go.
that will qualify you for a bumper. And,
Right on.
How'd you find headlights in such great shape?
Well, these are the original 47 Diamond T's, and 7-inch headlights are this the same size now as they always was.
Really?
I mean, yeah. And everything on this truck was broke. All the windows and the headlights and everything, they broke everything but these little parking lot lights.
Wow.
The only thing that's hard to find is them. They didn't break them, but
Good deal.
Might be
but,
down.
my good friend Travis Taylor come over and we took some jacks and jacked this top up and got it and started working on it and got it where the doors would shut and this and that and got the windshields where they crank in and out and for ventilation and it was just a blast to build this truck. We had so much fun and built it in the wintertime and it was cold and we built up a good fire and
Let the good times roll. Huh?
let
right.
the good times roll and
Like the visor.
and I don't know, that was just a swap meet deal that I bought and it was about 12 inches and we cut that piece off and threw that away and tried to use the 8-inch piece and couldn't get it to work. So then I picked that up. Well, this is what we need, the piece we throwed away. So that's all homemade and
That's awesome.
this is some kind of a swap meet stick thing.
I like your hinges you made.
Yeah,
that originally would flip up, right?
Yeah, it had a butterfly hood originally that split in the center, and I had 2 4s on it for a while, so I couldn't make that work. So I put this there, and this thing is all put together with the old square bolts and nuts here instead of the hexes, and
Cool.
that was really a job. These emblems right here, they're original. They're Diamond T's, and they're brass, which is kind of an unusual thing.
Now you tell us it's got a 406 in it.
Yeah, it's a 400 Chevy small block, board 30 over.
You want to show it to us?
Yeah, sure. And be careful and don't scratch the paint. I mean, I don't want this paint scratched.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt.
scratch it
Yeah.
down.
Now this is a lightning rod. made here, and this is what holds the hood up.
Cool.
And that's a 406 Chevrolet.
What's the air breather there? What's that?
That's a Cadillac air cleaner, and it's been used. It's a used air cleaner. It wasn't new.
It looks like it's a day or two
And,
old there.
And I always tell everybody when they look at that, this is not a very good truck. And
It is not.
it is not a very good truck, this thing.
Real funny.
And so we'll see how this is.
I like the emblem.
This girl here, she's a Cadillac, and she's a Cadillac. She had big, long, flowing hair, and
You cut her hair off?
yeah, I cut her hair off. You know, we just wanted short hair that day, I guess. And
So,
Custom headers.
custom headers, them roadster headers, out of Speedway catalog, and
This thing got a heater in it?
oh yeah, it's got a real good heater in it. Mike Watson and me went on a 3,000-mile trip, went out to Royal Gorge and crossed the Rocky Mountains, and got off over and got in a real bad snowstorm in it, and we did real good. It was good and warm in there. The defroster didn't work real good, but it stayed good and warm, and we was real comfortable, and we laughed and had a good time. And all
Well,
these
just having a
guys,
good time.
with these big 4-wheel drive pickups, they was there, and they kind of laughed at us, but we went right on across the mountains and on down and back out of it, and didn't have to have a tow job, so it must have done pretty good. And
Good deal.
so, them valve covers, Reed, another sprint car driver, he gave me them old time valve covers, and they got Diamond T script on them. I put them on there, of course. And,
that's cool.
and the fan shroud. Okay, the fan shroud, that's a barrel. That's about a 30-gallon oil drum, and I wanted a fan shroud, and I tried to make everything and use stuff that I had. That's kind of the idea of a rat rod, is just use what you got. And
Right.
that's just an old barrel, and it works good. And basically, everything on it is something that I had just around here. And
That's great.
Yeah.
That's just using your head and having a.
well, it's what rat rodding is about, and it's really is how we started whenever I was a young boy, like 15 years old. We didn't have
So
much
you was
to
a
work
rat
with.
rodder before rat rods were rat
Oh yeah,
rods.
well I was a rat rodder before they even termed it, you know.
Right.
We couldn't wait
Rat
to
rod
get a
was
new
cool.
pickup. Now we got new pickups. Now we want one of these back again,
Yeah.
you know. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
But we had to use, whenever I was a boy, we had to use what we had because there wasn't any money. So we just built with whatever. That's why it was so much fun to build this. I mean, I
That's awesome. That's why I
started right
can't wait.
back where, it went right back where I started.
Right.
Show us the inside of this hot rod.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's kind of just a Diamond T, really, all some kind of gauges of some kind, swap meet gauges and whatever, and the gear shift is a golf club. The steering wheel is actually an Indy 500 race car steering wheel off of a vintage 20s model Indy car.
This is off an Indy car?
Yeah.
Wow,
And,
that's cool. You got your license plate up here.
Yeah, it's got a sun visor, it's rear
Tall
view
shifter.
mirror. This switch right here is the turn signals that come out of the telephone office in Seymour, Missouri when I was 8 years old.
Really?
That
So
is always gonna use
left
it.
and right, huh?
Left and right.
Wow.
No way.
Pretty self-explanatory. I don't have a owner's
That's
manual.
freaking tight, dude.
But like I said, it was fun to build. Use what you got.
Nice custom
Yeah,
pop
those
holder,
pieces
water
of
holder.
dry shafts that I cut for cup holders. And,
Awesome.
But they're fun to build. Use what you got. There isn't no rules to it. Main thing is make it safe with good steering and good brakes.
Right?
Check out
And,
the roof of this thing, man. We got a
The
food
patches,
tray.
That's my favorite place in the world to eat is Gates Barbecue in Kansas City.
Gates
That's one of
Barbecue.
Their serving trays.
Right on.
And
This thing's killer, Mike.
it was just really, really fun to build and put all this together. It's not Moon Speed equipment. That's Moon automobiles made in St. Louis, Missouri back in the teens, there was a company that made cars called Moon.
No
And
way.
but prior to that, they made buggies, and that's a step out of a buggy, and I found that in a junk store, and I bought it and made a brake pedal out
I'd
of it.
say there's a lot of history in this
And-
little truck.
Yeah, there really is.
And you know, you got a bottle opener, you know, just there.
Yeah, these my buddy Reed gave me these, and he said they went to California in the '30s, and these was his taillights on his truck, and they got out there and they wouldn't pass code to California. They had to put bigger taillights, so.
Right?
Oh, I've had them, but this is a lot of old stuff. I've never seen a Grey Pat cooler. I've seen 1 million Coke coolers, 500,000 Pepsi coolers, 250,000 Dr. Pepper, but I've never seen a Grey Pat one. And
You got a big tire on this thing.
yeah, they're big tires, but it's real sure-footed,
Sure-footed, huh?
in the snow and ice, and we drive it all the time.
This got that sure grip suspension on
Got
the
that
back.
sure grip, yeah, and
Sure grip, Captain.
Yeah.
Love sure grip.
That's right. So you got airbags on this?
yes, sir. Yeah, it's got airbag suspension on the back, and
What kind of rear end?
it's a 9-inch Ford rear end, and it's geared 275 in the back, Positrack, so it runs real good down the highway. Like it'll run 100 at about 2,500 RPM.
100.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you won't tell no one you went 100.
Oh, I don't care. Everybody knows it.
Right on.
Yeah, we had a cop that got us in New Mexico on this trip, and I was running 80 when he come up on. I said, "Oh, Mike, we're about to go to jail." He come up beside us, motioned for us to go on. We was way out in New Mexico.
Wow.
I showed him my telephone, my speedometer wrapped on telephone, and he said, "Go on, go on, go on." So we run it up to 95, and I quit. I was afraid he might turn again me. So we pulled in, and he pulled in and talked to us.
That's cool.
He said, "Was you out of motor?" I said, "No, I was out of nerve. I was afraid that you would get mad." No, he said, "It don't matter." He said, "How fast will it run?" I don't know. I've had it 110 on this satellite.
Wow.
And, but yeah, it
Check out this Diamond T.
know,
think it's
right?
old. What year is
I'd say that's about 52 or 3 Diamond T, and it was actually on the door of a Diamond T truck. And I've had that for a long time, way before I ever thought about this project. I just collect car emblems, and of course when I got that, I said, well, this is some kind of an old Ford pickup bed that I cut down, sliced and diced and shortened, and
You carry a bunch of tools. Hey, have you had old Lorenco, your buddy Steve?
Yeah, my buddy
we heard
Lorenco,
about. Is he done any pinstripe or anything
yeah,
on
I
that?
told him to pinstripe my toolbox, and he done about 3 minutes worth of pinstripe, and I had mine a big, nice, fancy deal.
I thought he told me like a couple hours. Anyway, we'll talk about Steve
Oh
another
yeah,
time.
yeah. Good
Yeah,
luck.
Steve.
We'll be checking Steve out.
Good,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
luck with the 2 hours worth of pinstriping from Lorenco. And
Well, so you're an old timer, been around doing a lot of stuff. Tell us about, didn't you build a salt flat car in the shop?
yes, I built a salt flat car in 1990. We went out there and watched them run, and we decided we can do this. And we had an Offenhauser motor. We went to Indianapolis and bought out an Indy car.
Huck, man, we appreciate you having us today.
Well, I appreciate you guys stopping, and I'm open to anybody that wants to come and look at all my stuff.
Absolutely.
I don't know. He's got some neat stuff to look
Yeah,
at.
I mean, look around. It's awesome.
So,
Well, hey, check us out on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and share it.
And we'll check you out next time on Neighborhood Garage.
See you later.